Did you know over 40% of women over 70 are silently struggling with bladder leaks, yet many don't even realize the habits that make it worse every day? If you've ever felt embarrassed, anxious, or frustrated by sudden urges, you're not alone and it's not your fault. Because what you do daily, even small, simple habits, can either help your bladder or quietly weaken it. Today, I'm sharing 8 surprising habits that could be sabotaging your bladder health and what you can do instead to regain control, confidence, and peace of mind. Ignoring these signs. It could be costing you more than comfort, your sleep, your independence, your joy. But the best part, these are easy changes you can start today. No fancy tools, no expensive treatments. So stay with me till the end and comment, "I'm ready" below if you want to reclaim your freedom and live worry-free again. Let's begin this journey together. Your path to comfort starts now. Ignoring the urge to go. Have you ever found yourself thinking, "I'll wait until I get home," or "I don't want to be a bother," when you feel the need to use the bathroom? This is one of the most common habits among women over 70, and it quietly makes bladder leaks worse over time. When you hold your urine too long, you stretch your bladder beyond its natural limit. This repeated stretching gradually weakens the muscles that hold your bladder tight. It also confuses the signals your bladder sends to your brain. Take Mary, a 75-year-old woman I recently spoke with. She told me she used to delay bathroom visits for hours during the day because she didn't want to interrupt activities or be that person always excusing herself. At first, she didn't notice any issues, but slowly the urge to go became stronger and harder to control. Before long, she started experiencing leaks at the most inconvenient moments while shopping, talking with friends, or even laughing. Mary said, "I thought it was just getting old, but I learned that my bladder was actually training me wrong." The problem is that as you keep ignoring your body's natural signals, your bladder adjusts to the habit of holding more urine for longer. What was once a 5-minute warning to find a bathroom might now shrink to just 30 seconds. That means less time to react and a higher chance of accidents. For women over 70, this is especially true because the reflexes and muscle tone naturally decline with age. Slower reflexes combined with an overstretched bladder create the perfect storm for urgency and leaks. But it's not just about muscle strength. Your brain and bladder work together in a feedback loop. When you repeatedly ignore the urge, your brain starts to tune out the bladder signals. When you finally want to respond, your brain may not send the message fast enough, leading to surprise leaks at embarrassing times. The good news, this habit can be reversed. Retrain your bladder by respecting its signals and going to the bathroom regularly. Try setting a schedule. Use the bathroom every 2 to 3 hours, even if you don't feel a strong urge. This small change keeps your bladder muscles active without overstraining them. It also helps your brain stay in sync with your body's natural rhythm. Over time, many women report less urgency, fewer leaks, and more confidence when leaving the house. Remember, listening to your body isn't an inconvenience. It's a crucial step to regaining control and comfort. Drinking too much fluid before bed. Many women over 70 enjoy a glass of water before bed. It feels soothing, comforting, a part of their nightly routine. But did you know that drinking too much fluid right before bedtime can actually worsen bladder leaks and disrupt your sleep? As we age, our bodies process fluids differently. Our kidneys become more active at night, producing more urine while we sleep. So if you drink a large amount of liquid in the last hour or two before bed, your bladder will fill up quickly, often leading to sudden urgency or even accidents during the night. Take Joan, a 72-year-old woman who shared her story with me. Joan loved having a warm glass of water after dinner. It helped her relax and feel calm. But she soon noticed she was waking up several times a night, rushing to the bathroom and feeling exhausted the next day. She said, "I thought staying hydrated was good for me, but I didn't realize how much it was affecting my sleep and my bladder." Frequent nighttime bathroom trips not only disturb your rest, but also make bladder control harder. When you're tired and groggy, your muscles don't respond as quickly. This can increase your risk of leaks or accidents. Poor sleep can also affect your memory, balance, and mood, making daily activities more challenging. The solution isn't to stop drinking fluids altogether. Your body still needs hydration, especially as you age. Instead, try shifting most of your fluid intake to earlier in the day. Morning and afternoon are best. After dinner, reduce your fluids. If you're thirsty at night, take only small sips, just enough to keep comfortable without filling your bladder. And if you take medications with water at bedtime, talk to your doctor or pharmacist about possibly adjusting the timing. Even this small change can make a huge difference. Reducing evening fluids often lowers nighttime accidents and gives your body a chance to rest and repair. Remember, bladder leaks affect your confidence and your quality of life. By simply knowing when to stop sipping, you give yourself more control, better sleep, and brighter days ahead. Let's keep moving forward. Now that you understand how evening drinking affects your bladder and sleep, let's explore how caffeine, your beloved morning and afternoon pick-me-up, might be quietly making things worse. Relying on caffeinated drinks like coffee or tea. For many women over 70, a morning cup of coffee or an afternoon tea isn't just a drink, it's a comforting ritual, a moment of peace, or a social connection. But what you might not realize is that caffeine can quietly make bladder leaks worse. Caffeine is a natural diuretic. It increases urine production, meaning you feel the urge to go more often. But that's not all. Caffeine also stimulates your bladder muscles, causing them to contract more frequently, even when your bladder isn't full. Imagine your bladder as a balloon. Caffeine is like squeezing that balloon repeatedly, making it feel full and urgent before it really is. For women already experiencing urgency or leaks, caffeine's double effect, increasing urine and bladder stimulation, can lead to more frequent accidents and discomfort. It's not just coffee. Many teas, sodas, chocolate, and some medications contain caffeine too. Even decaffeinated drinks might still have small amounts. Mary, 75, shared how she loved her daily coffee ritual. But after cutting back, especially in the afternoons, she noticed fewer sudden urges and felt more confident during outings. She said, "I didn't think caffeine was affecting me this much. Reducing it made a huge difference. You don't have to give up everything you enjoy. But being mindful of when and how much caffeine you consume can help your bladder tremendously. Try cutting down to 1 cup in the morning and avoiding caffeinated drinks later in the day. Switching to herbal or caffeine-free teas a few days a week can ease bladder sensitivity. Pay attention to your body's signals. If you notice leaks on days with higher caffeine intake, it might be time to adjust. Remember, this isn't about sacrificing pleasure, but about balancing enjoyment with bladder health and comfort. By making simple changes, you can keep your cherished rituals while reducing bladder stress and gaining more control and confidence. Up next, we'll discuss one of the most overlooked solutions, pelvic floor exercises, and how they can transform your bladder control without any fancy equipment or gym visits. Not doing pelvic floor exercises. One of the most common but often overlooked reasons for bladder leaks in women over 70 is weak pelvic floor muscles. Your pelvic floor is a group of muscles located at the base of your pelvis. These muscles support your bladder, uterus, and bowels. Like any other muscles in your body, they need regular exercise to stay strong. Over time, especially after childbirth surgery or hormonal changes during menopause, pelvic floor muscles can weaken. This weakening often leads to leaks during everyday activities, laughing, coughing, sneezing, or even standing up quickly. Many women think this is just part of aging and accept leaks as normal. But the good news, pelvic floor exercises, often called Kegels, can significantly improve or even stop these leaks. The best part you can do, Kegels anywhere, anytime. Sitting in a chair, lying in bed, or waiting in line, no one will notice. Here's how to do them. Imagine you are trying to stop the flow of urine midstream. Squeeze those muscles. Hold for a few seconds, then relax. Repeat this 5 to 10 times, a few times a day. Consistency is key. Just like you wouldn't expect your arm muscles to grow strong from lifting weights once a week, your pelvic floor needs regular attention. Over weeks and months, many women report fewer leaks, better bladder control, and even improved posture and core strength. Some women in their 80s have seen real improvements simply by sticking with these exercises. If you're unsure you're doing them correctly, many physical therapists specialize in pelvic health. They can guide you with proper technique and customize a plan that fits your lifestyle. Don't let leaks define your life. You have muscles designed to support you, and with a little care, you can rebuild strength and confidence. Remember Mary's story from earlier. After starting pelvic floor exercises, she said, "It felt like I got my freedom back. I wasn't afraid to laugh or go out anymore." If you're ready to take control, try adding pelvic floor exercises to your daily routine. Start small, be patient, and watch the positive changes grow. Coming up next, we'll explore how skipping bathroom trips during the day can sabotage your bladder and what to do about it. Skipping bathroom trips. During the day. Many women over 70 try to avoid frequent bathroom trips, especially when they're out shopping, watching a movie, or simply don't want to inconvenience others. It might seem harmless at first, but regularly delaying bathroom visits can cause serious problems for your bladder. The bladder is a stretchy muscle that holds urine and signals when it's time to go. When you consistently wait too long to urinate, your bladder stretches beyond its natural limit. Over time, this overstretching dulls the bladder's sensitivity. That means you might not feel the urge to go until your bladder is very full. And when you finally do feel the urge, it can come on suddenly and strongly, making it harder to get to the bathroom in time. For older women, this delayed response is especially risky. Muscles weaken, reflexes slow, and what once was a manageable situation can turn into frequent leaks or accidents. Many women don't realize that this is often the cause of their increasing urgency and leaks. They may think it's just aging or bad luck, but in reality, the bladder has been trained to hold too long too often. On top of that, ignoring the urge can also confuse the brain's signaling system. Your brain starts to tune out bladder signals, making it even harder to know when you truly need to go. The good news is this habit can be reversed with patience and consistency. Try setting a schedule. Go to the bathroom every 2 to 3 hours, even if you don't feel a strong urge. This helps keep your bladder at a comfortable volume and prevents overstretching. It also reduces the surprise urgency that causes accidents. Think of it like tuning a musical instrument. The more regularly you practice, the better it performs. Remember, these small breaks aren't interruptions to your day, they protect your confidence and comfort. If you've been pushing through long hours without bathroom breaks, try this simple change. You might find it's one of the easiest ways to regain control and reduce leaks. Mary noticed a big difference after following this advice. She said, "I feel so much calmer knowing I'm not caught off guard anymore. It's like my bladder and I are finally on the same team." Next, we'll look at how constipation could be secretly making your bladder issues worse, and what simple changes can help being constipated often. Many women don't realize that constipation can be a hidden cause of bladder problems. Your rectum and bladder sit very close together inside your body. When your bowels are backed up with stool, they press on the bladder. This pressure reduces the space your bladder has to hold urine comfortably. Imagine trying to fill a balloon inside a tightly packed suitcase. There's just no room to stretch. This added pressure can increase urgency, making you feel like you need to go more often. It can also cause leaks and that uncomfortable feeling of needing to urinate right after just going. Constipation is very common in women over 70. It often results from dehydration, low fiber intake, less physical activity, or certain medications. Many women quietly live with constipation, thinking it's just a normal part of aging. But the truth is, constipation can have a big impact on your bladder health. If you've noticed leaking during or after bowel movements or a feeling of pressure in your lower belly, this might be why. To ease constipation and support bladder health, drink plenty of water every day. Eat fiber-rich foods like fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Get gentle exercise daily like walking or stretching. If medications are causing constipation, talk with your doctor about alternatives or remedies to help. When your bowels move regularly and comfortably, your bladder gets the space it needs to work properly. Over time, this can reduce urgency, improve emptying, and decrease leaks. Remember, small lifestyle changes can have big effects on your comfort and confidence. Coming up, we'll discuss how what you wear every day can affect your bladder and simple changes you can make to feel better fast. Wearing tight clothing around the abdomen. Many women over 70 don't realize how much their clothing affects bladder comfort. Tight pants. Compression garments or snug waistbands can put pressure on your bladder without you noticing. Think of your bladder as a balloon trying to fill with water. If you squeeze that balloon tightly, it has less room to stretch. This pressure creates a false sense of urgency, making you feel like you need to go even when your bladder isn't full. Wearing tight clothes all day long can lead to more frequent urges and increase the risk of leaks. Tight clothing can also affect your pelvic floor muscles. These muscles support your bladder and rely on freedom of movement to stay strong. When your clothes compress this area, it can reduce the effectiveness of exercises designed to strengthen these muscles. You might think your clothes fit just fine, especially if you've worn them for years, but as we age, our bodies change shape, and what once was comfortable can start to cause discomfort or pressure. Signs that your clothes might be too tight include red marks on your waist after wearing them, a feeling of bloating or tightness, discomfort when sitting for long periods. You don't have to give up style for comfort. Choose pants or skirts with elastic waistbands that stretch gently without squeezing. Look for loose, breathable fabrics and relaxed cuts that allow your body to move freely. If you wear support garments for posture or pain, try to limit the time you wear them. Consider switching to versions that target only specific areas rather than compressing your entire abdomen. A small change, like switching to more comfortable clothing, can make a big difference in reducing bladder discomfort. Remember, listening to your body and giving it room to breathe helps your bladder and muscles work their best. Next, we'll explore the most important mindset shift you need to make for real relief and why accepting leaks as normal can hold you back. Assuming it's just aging and not seeking help. One of the most harmful habits many women over 70 have is simply believing that bladder leaks are an unavoidable part of aging. This belief can stop you from getting the help you deserve. You might hear others joke about it or feel embarrassed to bring it up with your doctor. Because it's so common, it starts to feel normal, but it doesn't have to be. The truth is, bladder leakage often has many treatable causes. Weak pelvic muscles, medication side effects, diet triggers, hormonal changes, and previous surgeries can all play a role. Ignoring these issues only makes them worse over time. By the time many women ask for help, leaks have already impacted their sleep, social life, and confidence. They've adjusted their entire daily routine around managing leaks, packing pads, planning trips around restrooms, or even avoiding activities they love. But it doesn't have to be that way. Doctors today have more tools and treatments than ever before. From pelvic floor therapy, medication adjustments, behavioral strategies, to outpatient procedures, effective and respectful options exist, but every solution begins with one step: speaking up. Deciding that your comfort, dignity, and quality of life matter is a powerful act of self-care if you've been blaming yourself or thinking it's too late for change. Remember, your body still listens. It can heal, strengthen, and adapt, but only if you give it the chance. Letting go of the belief that leaks are just aging is the first step toward regaining control. You deserve relief and confidence at every age. If you found these insights valuable, please comment 8 below to let us know you're here. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest tips and support. Your stories inspire us, and together we can build a caring community where no one has to suffer in silence. Next up, we'll wrap up with simple but powerful steps you can take today to start feeling better and living more confidently. Thank you for staying with us through this important journey. Today we uncovered 8 everyday habits that can quietly worsen bladder leaks after 70, but more importantly, we shared practical ways to regain control and confidence. Remember, bladder health isn't just about managing symptoms. It's about improving your quality of life, maintaining your independence, and embracing every moment with comfort. Taking small, consistent steps can lead to big changes. You have the power to rewrite your story no matter your age. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up, share it with friends or family who might benefit, and subscribe to our channel for weekly support and health tips. We'd love to hear from you. What habit surprised you most, or what change are you ready to try first? Drop a comment below and I promise we'll read and respond. Together we create a community of strength and care. Stay tuned for our next video where we'll explore gentle exercises to strengthen your pelvic floor, simple moves you can do at home to build lasting confidence. Until then, take care of yourself and remember, it's never too late to start living your best life.